Here, members, more than 55 kilometers of water piping have been laid or rehabilitated in the county of Nairobi. The extensions and rehabilitation of water pipelines boosted the water supply to the city and cut the losses to leakage that were routine in the past. The level of non-revenue water has gone down significantly. I gave them targets, and I'm sure they will meet those targets that I set. Equally, robust enforcement through both our smart meters and our water police has cut our revenue losses and enabled us to hold users of our water services accountable. In light of the gap between the county's requirements and actual supply, we have worked closely with the national government to conclude the Northern Collector Tunnel 1, which we expect to deliver 140 million liters per day once complete. Members, I think you know the challenge of water in Nairobi. I think I have explained it many times. Nairobi County only had 4 sources of water when we got into office, since 1904. Recently, actually last Saturday, I went to Kikuyu Springs. Kikuyu Springs was the first source of water, produces 6,000 cubic meters, built in 1904, between 1904 to 1910. The second one was built in 1928 in a place called Ruiru, in Ruiru Dam. The third one, I don't know why we're uploading, I'm sure there's no member from Ruiru. The third one, honorable members, was built in Sasumwa, in Nyandarua County. Sasumwa Dam gives us 60 million liters of water every day. And the final one, between 1994 to 1997, is in Dakaine Dam, that gives us 84% of our water. If you add up all of those 4, ladies and gentlemen, and the people of Nairobi, we only receive 525.6 million liters of water a day. The demand of water is 870 million liters. It shows you there is a gap. There was a stalled project called the Northern Collector 1 that had been stalled for a long time. Members, I am proud to announce to you that I knocked all the doors. I have followed up with the national government, with the president, with H.E Water Works, with our donors. We have been able to pay all the bailiffs. Just 2 weeks ago, the MD of H.E Water asked us to help get permission from Kenya to do an open cut, which they got, so that the water can come from Northern Collector 1 and Karimenu, yes, and Karimenu, 25 million liters per day from Karimenu, and 140 million liters a day from Northern Collector 1. The valves have come. In the next few weeks, we're going to have an additional 140 million liters of water coming into our pipes for the people of Nairobi. I did not stop there. When you see me traveling, it is not to play golf, because I don't play golf. When you see me traveling, it is to find for you and for the people of Nairobi. We have been able to secure $100 million from the government of South Korea to help us develop Northern Collector 2, which will give us, and Maragua 4, which will give us 220 million liters of water additional. Currently, our Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company, through our Department of Water, led by CEC Ibrahim, are working with the National Treasury to conclude the funding documents for the development of Northern Collector 2 and Maragua 4, meaning that in the next 3 years, it is going to be possible for us to completely forget the issues of lack of water. But beyond that, we must think of the next million liters of water coming to Nairobi. The reason we're in the problem we are in is because the last source was developed thinking about the population of the year 2002 of 2 million Nairobians. Today we are 5 million and counting. So allow us to also think into the future as we prepare for the city of the future. We will soon ease the water rationing schedule. Those who receive it twice a week will get it more times a week. Those who receive 4 times a week should be able to get it every day of the week, but with the requisite pressure, because pressure is what is required for us to also even be able to use technology like SCADA to monitor where there are leakages, deliberate or not deliberate. Members, we have been working with the national government on the water police. There are many parts of our city where unscrupulous traders have breached our water pipelines to produce water and to sell water to to different people, either through bowsers or directly piping. I remember stopping on Airport North Road. That must have been Kimondo's ward. What looked like a kiosk selling normal sweets and confectionery and groceries. There's a lady who had actually put 16 pumps. Underground, she had diverted water from our major pipeline. And those 16 pumps were supplying water to flats and apartments. And she was also supplying electricity. This lady, by her own, is Nairobi Water and Kenya Power in one. We have seen what such interruptions cause. Members, again, when you see Engineer Muguna, Arnold, Oscar Omoke, or Ibrahim coming to your ward to deal with illegal connections, kindly give them space to do their work. Today, the people of Langata, for the first time, are receiving water, maybe not to the requisite pressure because we are moving there, but for the first time in decades, because we had to concretize part of the pipeline going there. But we didn't do it without humanity. We also made sure that the people in the informal settlements of Kibra can also get water to different points. And I'm sure Mheshimiwa Jera, Mheshimiwa Lawi, Mheshimiwa Masitsa, you can attest to it. And of course, Mama Network, you can attest to that is what is happening today in Kibra. Even if we want to help our young people with car washes, we can do it in a proper way. Members, if you ever have any need to assist our young people, kindly, let's channel it properly. I think you saw the incident that happened in Umoja 2, and you saw me swing into action to make sure that we balance the needs of employment of our young people, but things to be done in an orderly way. I am sure I can have a commitment in ensuring that that is done. Let me also add that the city's sewer network, which was developed to serve a population of only 2 million people, was last substantially upgraded in 1987. That system is being overhauled. It will be overhauled. We have secured financing of up to 20 billion shillings from the Africa Development Bank and the French Development Agency to upgrade this. This will be applied through H.E Water Works and Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company.